That's cool.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Darius, and I'm back with a long overdue video. I know that I've been not posting, and it's just been a crazy journey. If you don't know, for all you that don't know, I am out the military. I want to do another video on that, but for this video in particular, I'm just going to give my personal experience with the military and what the military has done for me. If you like the questions or you got something you want to ask, leave them in the comment below. Make sure y'all subscribe, and we're gonna get into these questions. The first question that typically gets asked, what is basic training really like? How can you prepare for it? It's no really easy way to prepare for basic training. I would say kind of start getting yourself in shape. Like if you already, you have a mindset of going in the military and you done passed the ASVAB and, you already got a set date. If your date is already, pushed out a good amount of time, I would say go ahead and don't overdo yourself, don't overwork yourself, but go ahead and get into the habit of trying to work out, run here and there, hit the treadmill, do some push-ups, whatnot. I personally didn't do that before I joined. The reasons why, because before I joined, I did sports, so I was kind of already in shape, so it didn't really faze me. When you get to basic training, though, they say it's watered down or not. It's not how it used to be. That can be true, but you are gonna do some physical things. You're gonna run. You're gonna run a lot. You're gonna do ACFT, the fitness test. You're gonna do pre-test. It's a lot that comes with it. You may get smoked. You may do things the drill sergeant may want you to do. So just be prepared for that. My personal experience, I was in basic when COVID was still a thing. So I think, I had just got to basic. I got to basic 2021 in March. So I was in an environment where we had to wear masks, and me personally, I think that was the hardest about the basic trainings, because I was stationed at Fort Jackson. We was in Fort Jackson, and it was hot. It was hot as shit, and we had to wear masks and everything we did basically. Once we were in our bay and we was isolated and we was all in our bay, then we was able to take the mask off. But when we was outside, when you was in formation or had to do anything like that, you had to keep your mask on. And it got hot, so. And then you also have a camelback on, so it was just a lot. I didn't like it. It wasn't hard. Basic training was not hard at all. I would say, if anything, it's probably a mental thing. I know, I ain't gonna lie, my first week, we got smoked, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't cry, but I teared up, because it wasn't the fact that I was crying on what was happening. It was the fact that damn, I want to fucking leave and I can't, because you can't. So we had got smoked over because somebody fell asleep in the bay. And just be prepared that people are gonna do dumb shit. People are gonna do dumb shit. People are gonna make dumb decisions. And I had people doing all kind of mess when I was in basic training. It's once you're in basic, it's you meet people all around the world, all from different states. Some may be in the same state, some may not be. So in your head, you thinking everybody is normal, and what you do is normal. To them, it may not be normal. To them, what they think they doing is right, and it's just motherfucking no. But other than that, it's not hard. It was not hard at all. I wish I can go back to basic. I think that was the best time for me being in shape. Cause you don't really it's like once you're out of basic and once you're out of AIT, like everything is on you. Like yeah, you're gonna do PT with your unit once you get assigned, but like I think that was the best shape I was in. Like and like you be cleansed. I will also say like if you have any habits as far as like smoking or drinking, go ahead and quit. If you're thinking about joining, go ahead and quit that shit. Just go ahead and quit because the cravings you will get like and not able to have that for 3 months, and then you also like conditioning your body like you're gonna break the habit. Like the habit is gonna break, but you're gonna have a more so longer time like struggling trying to break that habit. So I would say if you're thinking about joining, make sure you end that. I know for me, before in the military, I did construction, so I did smoke, I vaped, I smoked Black and Miles, and like when I got the basic, you can feel it. I felt it. So make sure y'all go ahead and end that. How does the military structure discipline affect daily life, and what are the biggest adjustments for new soldiers? Um, the military has definitely it has impacted me for as like discipline in a way. Like you once you're in and you abide by the rules for the army, and not a lot of people do, but like majority of everybody, you have that military bearing. You can tell a civilian from a military person. Once you're in, you can tell like this, and then other people can tell too. Other people can tell like that you have some type of like not I don't want to say aura, but like you know you walk with your head up high, shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. Um, the discipline in the army, like you know, when it comes to right time, right place, you know, what else can I say? Your fitness, when you present yourself, you look presentable. Like it affects you. It affects me now that I'm out. Like everywhere I go, I make sure I look presentable. Like it definitely plays a role in daily life. The biggest adjustments I would say is, you know, being around people that you don't know. Like you don't know none of these people. So I would say that's the biggest adjustment. And then you got to get in the habit of living with these people because you're going to be living with these people. So I would say that is a big adjustment. If you're not like a person that like to be around a lot of people, just be prepared. You're going to be around a lot of people. You're going to be showering with a lot of people. Whether you're male or female, you're going to be showering with different people. Some people nasty. I didn't have people that when I was in basic, they didn't want to take a shower. Like people just, you really see people mindset like from different parts of the world. Like it's crazy. How does army life impact personal time, family relationships, and social life? I would say if you have a family, for as like, you know, wife, husband, kids, etc., and you're married, it's not really going to impact you a lot. Like, especially if y'all together, if y'all going to be moved from station to station together, it's not really going to impact you a lot because, I mean, you're together. Other than if you may get deployed, for as like single soldiers that's like in the barracks, you may get stationed far away from your actual family. You may get stationed overseas. I was that person that got stationed overseas. So it kind of impacted me because, you know, I wasn't around my immediate family. I wasn't around my mom, my brothers and sisters. So, yeah, that impacted me, and it affected me to where at the beginning, like, I didn't even want to do this no more. I was like, dang, no, I miss my family and all that. But, you know, eventually I got over it. What are the biggest challenges soldiers face during their first year? Like I said, the biggest challenge I would say is being away from family, and being around new people. That's one of my biggest challenges that I had to face. And also getting on a plane. Like my first time ever getting on a plane was when I joined the military. Like I've never really left my state, and so getting on the plane, that was why. And I didn't get on no regular plane. Like I was on like a C-130, them big Air Force planes. Like it was ridiculous. It was uncomfortable. I hated it, and I did not want to get on the plane after that. What is the typical day in the life of a soldier? in different roles and duty stations. So I was stationed overseas. I was stationed overseas in Germany. Um, I would say the daily schedule for a soldier is I did PT at 5:30, so I would have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. PT at 5:30. Have formation. You do PT for an hour, so to like 6:30, and then I would come back to my room. I would take a shower. I would go eat breakfast at the DFAC. Come back. Me, a lot of people don't, but me, I'm going to sleep. I go to sleep to about like 8:30, 8 o'clock. Get up. I'll probably get up around 8. Get dressed, or sometimes I'll get dressed before I go to sleep. But usually I'll get dressed. Have to be to work at 9. Get to work at 9. I was a mechanic, so I just say, for example, so a mechanic on Mondays, you have motor pool Mondays. Um, you would go to the motor pool and you would do PMCS on the vehicles for from 9 to roughly like 11:30. That's how it's supposed to be. It's really supposed to be longer than that, but that's how we did it. Um, and then I kind of like just bullshitted and sat in the vehicle. And then about 12 o'clock is when you go to lunch, go to chow, go eat chow. You come back at like 1:30, 1 o'clock. And for the rest of the day, like, you working on anything that needed to be done, that's new or that needed to be finished up from last week. You doing that for the remainder of the day. You get off around like, you start cleaning up around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then 4:30, 5 o'clock is when you have your last formation, and then you go home. And that was the day, my schedule for, every day as a soldier. How does the Army support the education, career advancement, and skill development? The Army, listen, the Army give you so many benefits. Listen to me, I'm telling you, it gives you so many benefits. I wish I started when I first got to Germany. I wish I would have started college when I first got here. Like, the colleges have skills you can go for, like, tests you can do. Like, it's so much. And then with the Army itself, it has to where you can take courses for different skills and get those courses, and it'll definitely help. You can also, if you want to, like, take the ASVAB over again, you're able to take the ASVAB over again and reclass to a different MOS. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot that the Army helps you with. What should new soldiers know about deployments and what to expect while stationed overseas? I personally never was deployed. I did one contract overseas in Germany. I was never deployed. But like I said, new soldiers, your first time going overseas, like I said, the main thing is like really being away from family, especially if you're young. Being away from family, it could really impact you. Being in a abroad, different country, you can feel homesick. But other than that, it's not bad at all. How do promotions and career progression work in the Army? I know for active duty, promotion is based off points. You do Soldier of the Month board, and then you actually go to promotion board, and you actually present yourself in uniform. You actually present yourself in uniform in front of the first sergeant major, command sergeant major, and your NCO, and you do the whatever. I personally never went, so I can't give my input on that. Yeah, I didn't go. I did. I wasn't a bad soldier, but I was a bad soldier. Let me just put it there. I'm just let it go right there. But what are financial benefits and challenges should new recruits be aware of, including pay and housing? One thing you don't have to worry about for is housing. You're gonna be in the barracks. You're gonna be in the barracks. Um, Me personally, like I said, overseas. I mean, overseas in Germany. We end up having a room. Like it was a room, really for one person, but we had to make it for two. We got a refrigerator or whatnot. And but you also had the defect. Um, you have money. It's like $400, $300 that usually get taken out of your check to eat at the defect. Now, for my unit, we was able to. Our commander was able to get us to where we didn't have that money taken out. So, if we wanted to go to the defect, we had to pay. But I rather had my 300 than to go constantly eat at the defect because they put out the same old stuff, but it is a cheaper way to saving money, I would say. I wish I would have just continued doing it because I would have saved a lot more money because I constantly caught myself like just eating out every day. I tried to get a little groceries here and there, but like the refrigerator was but so big, and then I didn't want to take up all the space from my roommate. So I wish I would have just kept eating at the defect. Pay. At the time. I mean, the pay you won't really. Well, for me, it was because you get COLA pay. I was overseas, like I said, in Germany, so I got COLA pay on top of my base pay. I wasn't married at the time, so yeah, the pay was all right. Like it wasn't bad. Now like the pay has increased for new soldiers. So if you're like from like E1 to E4, like your pay increase has went up. Um, a low key wish I would have stayed in for that. I need that. I'm not gonna lie, I need that because it's lovely. But like I think it's for people that's really like in the states because in the states you don't really make as much if you're lower enlisted. Like I said, because what I was making before this pay increase, I was making damn near what a E4 was making, or if I was an E2, I was making damn near what an E3 was making. So it was like they don't really get paid as much in the states unless you're like married or something or you got kids or whatnot. Um, let's see. If I could go back in time, what would I do differently to prepare my army life? Um, I would have quit smoking for sure. Um, and honestly, I wouldn't do nothing differently. I think at the point of my life where I was at, I was really hopping from job to job. At that time in my life, I did not want to go to school because I didn't want to do college at all. I knew that wasn't gonna work out for me. Um, and my last like job before the military, I did construction, and it was like really really stressful. Like I did not like. I got paid well, but like it was a stressful job, and I just made a decision to join the army, and I just never looked back since. So don't. I wouldn't say if you already committing to joining, like it's no going back in time or doing different. Like you made the decision, and you made the right decision. Um, let's see. I think that's all the questions. But the overall of it all, like the military has given me, the military has given me a lot. I'm so grateful in the position that I'm in right now. Like I've been through, I've been through a lot. I went through a lot through my military career, and like I said, I only did one contract. It was 3 years, and it was so many odds against me, and somehow by the grace of God, like I was able to come out of that, and like now I'm in a position now, like it's just I think God just teaching me to be patient, and I'm just like patiently waiting for everything to play out. If you don't know, like I said, I am in Germany. If you want to know my transition on getting out and living in Germany, as you currently can see, like this is my crib. I can do a video on that and show you and tell you about like what's been going on and like how it's been for me. But it's been a roller coaster. I swear it's been a roller coaster, and like I'm just thankful that I didn't give up on myself. And like I said, but other than that, like the military is good. Like it's people say don't base your first contract off the military, which I did because of the things I was going through. I definitely based it off of it, but that's not it's not true. Like not all duty stations, not all units are like that. I think if you have that leadership, and you have those NCOs that's willing to help you, mentor you, and be there for you, like the Army can be really good, like really good. And I do miss it at times. Like I do miss put my uniform every day, going out in public and whatnot. Just that alone, just like it made me feel good. Like I'm doing something with my life. I have a career. So yeah, if you're thinking about joining the military, I'm here to tell you it's not a bad idea. I tell my brothers and sisters. I have a sister right now. She joined last year. She's in Korea. She got a brother that was in Germany. Now she in Korea, and she living her life. She doing her thing. So um, the military definitely puts you in a position to win. It just you have to you have to decide if that's something you want to do. You have to decide if you want to win and use the Army for what it like. Take advantage of it. Like take advantage of the Army because they gonna work your ass. Like you gonna work, but it's a lot of things that you get out of the military, and it's like a lot of things I wish I knew. In the beginning that I wasn't taught, I wasn't mentored, I wasn't nothing. Like when I first got here, when I first got to my first duty station, like I came to a brand new unit. My unit was a stand up unit. I only had my first sergeant commander, and it was like 10 other people, including me. So we basically built our company from the ground up. Like I seen everybody come in, but like we never had like that mentorship when it comes to certain things on what to do and what not to do. So a lot that I know now, I wish I really really knew back then. I probably would have stayed in the military, but you know I decided to move on to the next chapter of my life, and this is where I'm currently at. But if you want more videos, if you want to know what I'm currently doing in Germany right now, put it in the comments below. And like I said, make sure y'all subscribe. And yeah, y'all be easy.
That's cool.